Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Just going to do some energies, see where the vibe is right now. Welcome back to anyone who is a soul tribe man. Well, soul tribe, part of the soul tribe. Not a member, but part of the community, part of the soul tribe. And welcome into anyone who is new. Everybody, remember to like, share, and subscribe, please. And if you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Okay, smash that like button. That not only helps my channel out, which I very, very much appreciate, puts it in the algorithm, but it also is a connection for you. It's like an energy exchange. You hit the thumbs up, it's an energy exchange for the reading. So you know, just if you would smash that baby. Okay, anyways, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see where the energies are now. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, 6 of Cups. Try not to jiggle this too much. I always jiggle the camera. This is like knocking. I'm cleaning this up. I got too much over here right now. Just haven't had a chance. If I took time to do that, I wouldn't be able to do the readings. I'd rather do the readings. Well, we have the 6 of Cups, 7 of Swords, the 9 of Cups. Into that, we have the Page of Wands. But I'm just going to look at this for a minute. See what the energy is here. It's interesting because you have cups on both sides. And then it's weird because I did a reading for myself and this came up. I feel for the collective, the energy I feel is there's something from your past that has led you to believe you're either a certain way, you need to do a certain thing, and it's not a conscious thing. It's kind of almost like something that you've carried with you from childhood to the present. And it's it's kind of putting, I don't want to say a damper because it's not like it's a cloud over us in the collective. Excuse me. Um, I just feel like a lot of you in the collective are realizing this though, because this 9 of Cups, the 6 to the 9 is 3 of Cups, and with this 7 of Swords in the middle, I'm kind of feeling like you're realizing it now, so you're changing it. You're finding your happiness. You know what I mean? You're finding your happiness now. And with this, well, that came with me. With the Page of Wands, it's like you're exploring new parts of your life, of yourself, and realizing all this time I thought I was A, B, or C, whatever, and I'm not. I'm not. And this, see what I mean? The 4 of Pentacles, it's like you've been holding on to this, thinking that this is who you are, and you're like, that's not who I really am. So little by little, Knight of Pentacles, you're changing, you're healing. Interesting. I may be a little bit of this, but I'm also a little bit of that. But it's not like I'm definitely this. You are stepping into, wow, look at this, stepping into, it's an opportunity here. Oh my God, to become balanced. Oh my God, I got to stop. Underneath that is the King of Wands, the Page of Cups. Holy crap. Okay, I'm going to stop because it's going to be an hour long. Uh, balance. There's a balance between the feminine and the masculine energy within you. It's an opportunity for you to realize that you are able to receive and share love. You are able, it's okay for you to have nice things. So it's a little this, a little that. So I'm almost hearing that you were poor. Now I was poor too. So I have a really hard time buying things for myself. Really, I usually focus on decks and things like that, which is fine. I love doing that. But it took me a long time to even do that. And then I started working a part-time job, and I save a little bit, and here and there I would allow myself to get it was in a budget, a deck or oracle cards or whatever. And but it was always instilled in my head, being poor, being poor, being poor. You always want to save your money. And it took me a while to kind of, I'm still like that, but kind of get out of it. Let's see what we have here. So there's the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands, the Page, and the King of Wands under there. Strange, because I had the same thing. They were all one. It was weird. Um, you're stepping into your power. You're finding your happiness. You're finding that power, and it's things, that energy is bringing good things to you. This is great. Focus on filling your own cup. You're realizing that it's nice to have good people in your life, but it's not up to them to make you feel good. It's like you're feeling good about yourself, and now people that are positive are coming into your life. This is awesome. And underneath it all, death, the death. So that part of you that you thought was what you were all about is no longer there anymore. It's dead and gone. Wow. Okay. It's the end of a cycle. Past energies, that's the end of a cycle. No more. We're not going to live in that, the shadow of that persona. The shadow of the persona. We have the Nine of Wands. Wait a minute. I'm looking at this queen who's looking kind of past the Nine of Wands. It's like she's remembering what she's been through. She's never forgotten where she came from, right? So it's not like your past is completely gone. But the Queen of Wands is saying, that's not who I am anymore. I'm the Queen of Wands. I can have what I want. This is the diva to me of the tarot. And the Nine of Wands is saying that, yes, you've been through it. Yes, you've gone through battles, whatever that may be. But your resilience has gotten you to where you are. Sorry about shaking it. The Temperance card. Making peace with the past. Oh, my word. Making peace with the past. It's like saying, you know what? I forgive you, whomever it is, even if it's you with your inner child. Well, that was really cool. All right, we're going to do these. We're going to do these here and see what else we can come up with. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all being here. Again, do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what's going on with you. If this resonates, I love hearing from you. Again, smash that like button. And if you're not part of the tribe, it's easy. You just hit that little subscribe button. If you want to hit the bell icon button, then you'll never miss a message that may be just for you. You know? All right. Let's, let's see where we are here. So the Queen of Wands, I'm really curious myself. Collective. The Five of Pentacles. See, it's as I was just saying, it's like you're afraid of being without, or you're afraid that if you spend $10 on this. Now I know this generation isn't quite the same way as us old school people, but it's you're not, the universe is, you're not out in the cold, and the universe is always there. You may feel like you're out there walking with this walking stick going, where are the years going? I'm old. Where are the years gone? Excuse me. No, the power is within you. Okay. um Hold on. I'm hearing something else. It's almost as if you're afraid this change. If you are who you really are, that there are people that may not accept you for that. That may for just be a very select few of you, but that's what I just heard. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is making peace with this and being true to yourself. So filling your own cup. You have the Five of Cups. Interesting. The energy I feel there, although it's a little bit not negative, but a little bit. You got a five here and a five there. So there is change. You are changing for sure. And if you haven't yet, change is coming. The thing of it is you're afraid you're going to disappoint somebody. Or maybe you've already done it and you've disappointed someone. But you just cannot control other people. You have to be true to yourself. And this death card here, yes, that's going to make you happy. So you have to focus on your own happiness. And sometimes in order to do that, we have to, some people don't agree with it, and that's just the way it is, even if it's family and friends. And if it's friends, then they're not really your friends. And if it's family, you can just have to kind of go and say, listen, this is who I am. And it could be something drastic about how you identify. I'm just going to throw that in there, but it doesn't have to be anything like that. It could just be, my parents want me to go to school and be a doctor or a lawyer, and really, I just want to be a photographer. I want to be a journalist, and that's just not what they want me to do. You're afraid of disappointing somebody. So there's a change that's happening. It's either happened or it's happening. The Eight of Wands. Yes, this is the end of a cycle. You are getting yourself. Now, this is a prison. The Eight of Swords is a mental prison. So you may feel like other people have put you there, but not really. It's how you perceive it. It's putting yourself in that prison. When you finally step up and be who you really are, do what's best for your higher self, that's when you really are going to see things so much clearer, feel so much better. You're going to realize the happiness that you haven't had maybe in a while. And the Nine of Wands, you have the King of Swords, seeing it clearly and making this decision. It's like an intellectual decision. You're following your heart, but it's something that you decide to do, and you've thought about this. You have thought about this. And with this Temperance card, the Five of Pentacles, I mean the Five of Wands, I'm sorry, the Five of Wands. It's another five. You have the Five of Pentacles. I saw that. That's why I said it. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. You're changing. This is the ultimate alchemist. You are taking pieces of your life and mixing it up. It's like stepping outside the box. I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, trying that, trying new food, going to travel, going new places, maybe hanging out with different people, listening to different music. And it's just kind of like, but there are going to be things that are going to be little bumps in the road, but it's not anything you can't handle. And it's having the patient, be patient with yourself, but just be patient because sometimes it takes a while for things to change. Bottom of the deck here is the Two of Pentacles, balancing. It's like you don't want to jump into the fire. You don't want to jump straight into it necessarily because you may get burnt, so to speak. And it's balancing, it's being responsible, but it's learning how to do the dance of life. Throwing a little bit of, if there's a curveball that comes, you're like, all right, it's like being flexible. You know what I mean? But it's also balancing your life in a way that maybe trying new spiritual things, maybe trying a new job. The Ten of Pentacles here. The 2 to the 10, and we'll get to the rest of that. The 2 to the 10 is the Eight of Pentacles. And I see it as is getting yourself into balance, but then working on other parts of your life that's going to bring you this abundance, this security of knowing that there's nothing that can really throw you off, because once you're secure in yourself and you stabilize yourself, you're grounded, but you're also able to dream and follow those dreams. It doesn't matter if it changes in 6 months. Fine, stop doing whatever that was. Let's try something new. And it's about growth. It's about constant growth. And this channel is all about empowerment. You can empower yourself to do whatever you want. The Hierophant, this is a spiritual lesson for you. Now, this may be you listening to, yes, your higher self, but if you're a person who is into organized religion, maybe listening to a person who's higher up in the organization that you may go to. Um, but it's really about following spiritual guidance in whatever way. And it could just be a person in your life who just has that visual way of talking to you that you can see things in a much better way. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Hold on, let me just get a couple more cards here, because we have the Page of Wands and there's the Seven of Swords again. This Four of Pentacles is different than the other ones that are in other decks. This one is almost like, you see how he's holding that pentacle? He or she. I mean, it's a he in the picture, but it doesn't matter. He's looking at the one pentacle going, do I really need this? Is this really benefiting my life? That's how I see that. And the page is like, look at those wide eyes. Yeah, I want to go on an adventure. I want something different. Totally different. They're visualizing things. They're creating in their little head. And the Seven of Swords is almost like pretend. Yes, there's the moon and the High Priestess. And there's Temperance again. Jeez Louise, 3 major arcana in a row. You can't see it now, but the High Priestess, it's like I am visualizing, it's your higher self talking to you. You may not even realize this. And it's saying, that's okay, stay calm. You can do this. You can mix this up a little bit. Well, collective, we got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of change. Let's see what I can use here. Eh, let me see. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing good on time. For right now, at least. I love these cards. I just got these. There's some cards I wanted to do reviews on, and I look for bargains because I can't afford a whole lot, but I look for bargains here and there. And if I see the cards and they look pretty interesting to me, I'll try them out. And a handful of them are no longer available. I'm glad I got them. They're no longer available, but I was going to share them with y'all. I don't want to share something that you can't buy. I mean, I don't mind telling you what they are, but pretty much everything I get is from Amazon. I always like the ones that are like on Etsy though, but those are like $50. I do not have the budget for that. Not until I monetize on there. So if you subscribe, you can help me do that. And hit the smash the like button. It'll get it out into the algorithm. Okay. You came here for this moment. You are fully equipped. All right, collective. You came here for this moment. Whatever it is you're trying to do right now, whatever you're aspiring to, you came here for this moment. You are fully equipped. Let your emotions be your messengers, not jailers. That's how I see the Eight of Swords. Your emotions, you can feel things. Your light disturbs the dark, and that's okay. I won't go any farther than that. I can keep going, believe me. I love the bottom of the deck. A lot of energy there. Your emotions are telling you. That's the High Priestess. Intuition. Your intuition is telling you something. Listen. Stop and listen. Turn the TV off. Turn your phone off. Just stop and listen. If you're out and about, maybe you're on a break from work and you're out for a walk or something, and listen to the wind. I always get messages when the wind. All right. Well, my beautiful people, I'm going to let you go. That's what I have for you. I hope this resonated for some of you. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I would love to hear from you. If there's any type of reading specifically you would like me to do, let me know, because I'm open to that. I'm looking for different things to do, and right now I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things and getting messages out to you. And these are daily messages, so these are timeless. So just check them out. Right? I have a playlist. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out.